welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all staying safe and healthy and having a lovely day. So today I'm going to be doing a reading on Moonbyul of Mamamoo. I hope I'm saying her name right. I've done all the other Mamamoo members so far, Hwasa, Solar, Huyen, and so you guys have kindly reminded me that I haven't done Moonbyul. I'm so sorry, it's taken me a while. But yeah, as usual, I just want to make a quick disclaimer that I'm not going to divulge too much into her personal life out of respect for her and for whomever I do a reading about in the future. But anyways, guys, I'm super duper excited to be doing this reading of her, so let's just get started. Hi guys, before I start my reading, I just want to say something because I'm kind of blown away right now. I don't listen to Mamamoo. I wasn't familiar with Mamamoo. The first time I heard Mamamoo was actually when you guys started requesting that I do Hwasa. So that's when I first discovered the group, and I was just, you know, shocked by her energy and her presence and all that stuff. And looking at Moonbyul right now, I have her picture right here. She just has a very, very strong presence about her, and it's so loving. Like, something about her exudes love. And it's so funny because we also have the Ace of Cups here. She is so kind, you guys, and I just wanted to tell you that before I started my reading because it's really overwhelming, the energy. But anyways, okay, so first of all, as usual, if I haven't done a reading for someone before, I like to start off my readings by getting a little bit of an overview into that person, especially if I'm not familiar with them. We have a lot of messages, a lot of cards that have already jumped out, but I've moved them to the side for now because I want to focus on this first about Moonbyul. So basically, Moonbyul is someone who is very, very, very hardworking. She takes her job, her craft, her career very, very seriously. She's always looking to expand her knowledge. She's always about working hard and putting in all the effort that she can have. She has amazing ideas. She's a very creative person. She always comes in from a novice point of view, state of mind. She never thinks of herself as a professional. Never, ever, ever. She's so humble. She is so humble. She, to a fault. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, because sometimes I feel like she's very hard on herself. She doesn't give herself enough credit for how much she's done or how good she is. She's always coming from a beginner's mentality, so that's why she's always eager to learn. She's always working hard because she sees herself as almost like an apprentice, not as a professional. She's very humble, very kind. She loves the people around her so much. It's not even funny. We have the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Wands. She wants to take care of those around her. The people she loves, she doesn't let people in that easily. Like, I mean, she gets along with a lot of different people. She's can come off as quite extroverted with the Queen of Wands, I can see that, but she's actually quite careful about who she truly lets in all the way into her life. But once you're in, you're really, really in, and she will take care of you. She will love you with like all of her heart, really. She just wants to take care of you. So she's a very, very kind, loving person, and I really like that. Anyways, guys, so in regards to her current energy, there's actually a lot going on. We did have the Devil come out. This was the first card to jump out when I asked about her current energy. And yeah, so let's just get all of this out of the way. So there's currently a lot going on in regards to her current energy, and the Devil is a card that jumped out for a lot of the members in Mamamoo, actually. I'm pretty sure it came out for Hwasa. I'm pretty sure it came out for Huyen. It was pretty predominant in Huyen's reading. Not sure about Solar, maybe, but it's come out for Moonbyul again now. So I can see that there's something, a contract, the agency, their company, something is being very, very restrictive towards them right now because we have the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Wands. I'm not gonna lie, it's causing a little bit of anxiety for her, as well as things feel like a struggle. So in terms of project and their career, there's a few things. Some things they've had to say goodbye to. So some things have been scrapped completely, like things they've put a lot of effort, a lot of energy, a lot of love into are being canceled. You see how she's pouring the water that was filled with flowers. It's being poured. So something that they've really put a lot of effort, a lot of love, a lot of energy, a lot of passion into, they just had to say goodbye to. And that's really affected her, really, because as I mentioned before, she puts her all into these projects, into her work, into her craft. I also see that a lot of things that are going ahead are being delayed. So there's just a lot of struggle. Everything feels like a constant battle to get little bits of crumbs is basically what I'm trying to say. So she is feeling quite anxious, but at the same time, because I mentioned before, she is someone who loves so deeply and just wants to take care of the people around her. She is trying to be strong for the people around her. She is trying to be strong for the rest of the Mamamoo members. We have the Temperance right here. So although she is feeling quite stressed out and quite anxious behind closed doors, she is trying to stay strong for the rest of the members and for the people around her. We have the Temperance here. She is bringing balance and harmony into the group. She is kind of like trying to switch things and like make people see the positive aspect, even though she's faking it, even though she's not really feeling like that on the inside. But to everyone else, she's like, hey guys, this might be a good thing, you know, imagine all the things that we could do, imagine this, imagine that. So she's really, really trying to spin it to ensure that everyone feels better than how she is on the inside. So she really, really is a wonderful person. She really has such a lovely energy. Yeah. So anyway, let's grab some oracles. Yeah. See, I told you guys, she is so generous, she is so loving, she is so kind. She's always thinking about those around her. With the lion spirit, you know, she just has this very gentle, strong, yet nurturing quality about her. She can make her friends feel so calm and at ease, even when they're feeling stressed. Just by Moonbyul's presence, they feel a lot stronger and they feel more capable, because she makes them feel like she's right there with them, you know. And the thing is that she gives so much to other people, but I don't feel like she gives enough to herself. But that's something that I'll talk about in just a little bit. We also have believe in yourself. I already mentioned this to you guys before. This is something that I saw from the very beginning, that I feel like she's a little bit hard on herself. She doesn't give herself enough credit. She's just about working. As you can see, this squirrel is grinding away, trying to get as much nuts as possible. It's the same thing with Moonbyul, you know. She is just working so hard, just trying to build a stable future, build a stable career, not just for herself, but also for the rest of the Mamamoo members. But she really needs to believe in herself more. She really needs to give herself a lot more credit. We also have the Wombat Spirit. Be at home, be more comfortable with who she is. I feel like this is something that she's been working on for a really long time, because this is something that she feels very passionately when it comes to her family and her friends and her members. She wants them to feel confident in their own skin, and yet I do see that. Hi guys, sorry the video got cut off, but as I was saying, with the Wombat Spirit, I see that Moonbyul is someone who is so kind, as I mentioned to you guys before, and so loving, and she is so passionate about making sure that the people around her love themselves and give and accept themselves free of judgment. But she can be quite judgmental with herself. She can be quite hard on herself. So this is currently a very important period of her, because she's currently coming to accept all parts of herself, accepting pasts, accepting her presence, looking forward to her future. I feel like this is currently a very important time for her to really be at home and accepting of who she is, all aspects of her. And yeah, and this is, I mean, this is something that is really important, because like I mentioned to you guys before, I could see that she gives to others. She doesn't give enough to herself. So she really needs to start accepting herself, be less judgmental about herself. And yeah, let's see what else is currently going on in Moonbyul's life. What's currently going on in Moonbyul's life? Wow. Oops. A lot of messages. Yeah. Okay, So we have a few messages, but I'm going to start here first. As I mentioned to you guys before, there's been a lot going on within the agency, and there's been things that have been moving very, very, very slowly. We have the Nine of Wands and the Devil, and the Knight of Swords and the Five of Cups. So yeah, with the projects being delayed, some projects being canned, you know, them having to say goodbye to a lot of things, facing a lot of disappointments. It's been very, very difficult. It's been very, very difficult for the girls, and it's been very difficult for Moonbyul. Her commitment has been tested in terms of just how much she wants something. But the guides are saying, you know, a lot of the things that she has wanted, she will get very soon, because we do have the gibbous moon. You're very close to achieving your goal, and your hard work is paying off. So all this has not been in vain at all. You know, whatever she wanted to attain, this goal that she's been wanting to have, it is going to come to fruition very, very soon. But her commitment is being tested, so she needs to just be she just needs to keep her head in the game, basically, and just focus on this one goal that she has. But I do see that this is going to happen. We also have the new moon in Gemini. Communication is key. In terms of communication here, I do feel like it's communication with herself too, being honest with herself, with who she is, giving herself kindness and love, the same kindness and love that she gives to other people, and releasing negativity, releasing thought patterns that she sometimes says to herself. Sometimes she can be so self-deprecating, sometimes she can be so judgmental about herself. So it's time for her to release all of this negativity and be more accepting about who she is, because she's an amazing person. Okay, so let's see what else is going on in Moonbyul. What is going to happen in the next 6 months? You guys. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna clear this first before I move forward, because the messages are quite intense. So guys, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. The next period is actually going to be a very, very difficult period for Moonbyul. I see here we have the Ten of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the Three of Swords. In terms of her career, she's about to enter a period that is, because we did see that she is going to her hard work is going to pay off, and their goal, they're soon going to reach their goal, right? Something that she's been wanting for a long time. They are very close to achieving that, but with that comes a lot of work. And I do see with the Ten of Wands, she's going to be really, really overworked, overwhelmed, really tired, almost to the breaking point is what I'm feeling, because my chest is also tightening up. But then we also have the Seven of Swords and the Three of Swords. Sorry, one second, let me just grab something. Is this in regards to work, or is this in regards to relationships? There are two people. There are two people in her life right now that are going to cause a lot of problems. Sorry, I just wanted to grab one final card. Okay. Okay guys, so a lot of messages. So there are two people that are in her working environment that are going to cause a lot of problems. These two people cannot be trusted at all. They're very tricky, cunning, manipulating, and they are only looking out for themselves, basically. And so these people are going to cause a lot of problems for Moonbyul as well as Mamamoo. So we have the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands in reverse. So this one person, these two people have basically come off as very trustworthy. So the group, the company or something, they really trust these two people, but they're actually not who they say they are. So one person's always showing themselves as trustworthy, as very smart, as very hardworking, whereas the other one is showing themselves as someone who's very creative, someone who is very supportive of their career, someone who comes up with great crazy ideas that propel them forward, but that's just all an act, and basically something they do is going to cause a lot of heartbreak, a lot of disappointment, as well as a lot of delays and pause, because we have the Hanged Man, so things are going to get halted once again. So I do see this happening maybe in the next 7 months, something like that, yeah. And because of that, there will be some time where Moonbyul is idle, like as in she has to stop from activities, something like that. Sorry guys, I think I might move on from this question just because it feels really, really heavy, and I also don't want to end up exposing or saying something that I shouldn't. Yeah, I don't want to end up saying something that I shouldn't, but the guys are saying let's focus on relationships. Let's focus on relationships. Okay, so guys, can you tell me a little bit about Moonbyul? How is her current relationships? Oh my goodness. Okay, so things are feeling a lot lighter. Oops. Okay. Oh my goodness, you guys. Wow. Okay, so basically, relationships-wise, Moonbyul is currently very, very happy. She has someone who everything feels very harmonious. They celebrate the same things together. They get along very, very, very well. We have the Two of Cups, so there's a very, very strong friendship there. It's rooted in friendship, and they understand each other very, very well. They do fight quite a lot. They tend to bicker, but with the Five of Swords, it's almost as if they bicker about the same things over and over again, and then they fight to the point where they get exhausted about fighting, but then they fight again. But it doesn't really matter because there's a lot of love there. There's a lot of love, a lot of passion. We have the Ace of Wands. They share a lot of the same outlook. They share the same creativity. They're both very, very passionate about what they do, and they drive each other to reach their goals. We also have the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. With the Knight of Pentacles, I see that this person actually brings a lot of luck into Moonbyul's life. This is someone who is very kind, very giving. We have a lot of pentacles, so they are also someone who's very, very grounded and very, very hardworking. They are quite pragmatic, quite practical, so they say things as is. They don't necessarily like sugarcoating things or things like that, but they are someone who you can really, really, really rely on. With the Chariot, there is a lot of like drive. There is a lot of love that is shared between them, and they do have very similar goals and very similar outlooks in life, which I guess helps a lot in a relationship. But let's see a little bit more about this person. Can you tell us a little bit more about this person? Oops. We have the White Raven Spirit, so it's almost as if this person is Moonbyul's oh my gosh, what's the word? It's almost like this person is Moonbyul's muse. Okay, so when she looks at this person really inspires her. This person makes her believe in magic. This person makes her want to like create. So there is a lot of inspiration that she finds within this person. Yeah, and this person makes her want to work even harder, because this person is a very, very hard worker. Yeah, this person is a very, very hard worker. There's a duality about this person. So this person that is in Moonbyul's life is one, very hardworking, but we also have the Eight of Swords. Sometimes they can get very stuck in their own mind. They can get very anxious. They can feel almost trapped in their own minds. They do have a lot of anxiety too. So, but they are very, very hardworking. Sorry guys, 1 second, I'm just getting, yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna move on from relationship. I'm so sorry guys, it's just that I do feel like currently the energy exactly with the Five of Wands too. There's a lot of struggling right now with Mamamoo, with Moonbyul and their current energy, as well as her current energy. And I don't want to pry, I don't want to get in, I don't want to pick up on things that I'm not supposed to pick up. So if it's okay with you guys, I'm just gonna grab a few more oracles just about life in general for for Moonbyul in the next 5 months, and I might just call it a day if that's okay. Moonbyul in the next 5 months, guys. Can you tell anything? I got Moonbyul in the next 5 months. Yeah. So in the next 5 months, a lot of the things that she wants to find out. Yeah. Okay, so there is going to be conclusion in the next 5 months in regards to something that's been really, really weighing on her. And so there is going to be a win-win outcome, so things are going to feel balanced again. But I am going to be honest with you guys, in this next period it's going to be quite difficult because we do have a few Scorpios, right? We have the new moon in Scorpio, and we also have the full moon in Scorpio. This period that Moonbyul is about to enter is one that is very intense. Scorpio is very, very intense, and it brings out almost all of our fears. It makes us feel very defensive. It makes us feel like we really need to protect ourselves. So the good thing is that I do see a lot of good people surrounding Moonbyul, and she is a very strong person. She's going to get through this. She's going to be fine. But I am going to be honest with you guys. It is going to be an intense period that she is about to enter. I especially see that with all the Scorpios. Almost feels like there's a lot of people that are, I wouldn't say attack, but don't necessarily have her best interest at heart, and those people are surrounding her, which in turn makes her feel like she needs to, yeah. And we have the High Priestess in reverse too. She's just not in her best place. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna stop right here. I'm so sorry that this reading ended up being cut short, or I'm not reading too much into it. I just want to say that Moonbyul is a very strong person. She's going to be okay. It's just that I'm feeling a lot of heaviness in terms of her energy, and it's really, really important that I respect her energy and I also protect my own energy. So I hope you guys can understand that. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. And I really, really hope I'll see you guys in my next video. Please don't worry too much about Moonbyul. She's really, really strong. She's very, very smart. She has a very good person in her life right now. She's going to get through this. And yeah, and also, you know, she's close to achieving some of her goals, but obviously with those goals there will come a lot of hard work too. But so send her a lot of love, you guys. Send her a lot of love, a lot of light. And yeah, anyways, I hope you guys stay safe. I hope you guys are kind to yourselves and be patient with yourselves too. Yeah, see you next time. Bye.